Good morning, dear student. I hope that you have learned accounting equation properly. Various examples have been given for you to get the concept properly, as well as assignment were also there. In continuation of that one, we will move further. And before starting journalizing, I would like to give you the rules of debit and credit. In next classes, the meaning of debit and credit will explain. Whatever the example you will find here, it is simple one, although there may be different solution in the name of head, but here I have taken it simply. Okay, I think you can easily now recognize increase in asset. When asset is increasing in the business, how a particular asset balance is going to be reduced. In the same context, you are also able to recognize increase in liability and capital, as well as decrease in liabilities and capital with the previous examples. So here is the modern approach of accounting. I'm not going in the history of accounting, modern approach and traditional approach, just to see it how it appears on a screen. You can notice, you have to note it. What is the rule? That increase in asset, debit, decrease in asset, credit, increase in liability and capital, because liabilities and capital is treated in the same manner. Increase in liability and capital, credit, decrease in liability or capital, debit, expenses and losses, always debit, always. While profit, gain and revenue, always credit. Okay, so we will analyze a few transactions and we'll find out increase, decrease with the help of debit and credit. So come to the next one. You can see on the screen, Mr. Athar starts business with rupees 50,000 as capital. Now I think you are aware of that. Cash is an asset for the business. So it will increase in the business because it has introduced in the business. And you are also aware of the thing that amount invested by the owner is known as capital. So capital balance will also increase. So what we have learned, increase in asset, debit. So here cash will debit by rupees 50,000 and capital will credit by rupees 50,000. So you can find out equation is equal, isn't it? Come to the next example that is given here. Purchase furniture for rupees 5,000 for cash. Furniture is an asset, as you are aware of that. It will also increase in the business because it has purchased in the business. So increase in asset, debit. So furniture will debit by rupees 5,000. Cash is also for asset for the business. So when you have purchased furniture and you have made a payment of rupees 5,000, certainly the balance of cash will decrease by 5,000 after purchase of furniture. So cash will credit by rupees 5,000. Again you can find it out. a one-sided effect. One asset is going to increase, another asset is going to decrease. So finally, furniture will debit and cash will credit, isn't it? Okay. Come to the next. Purchase goods for cash, rupees 30,000. Goods is an asset, as you are aware of that. So when it will purchase, it will increase in the business and goods will debit, and you have made a payment for purchase of that goods. So cash will decrease and cash will credit. If you can remember, if you can remember in the beginning of keywords, I have explained you two types of asset. So furniture will be taken as fixed asset, or goods is here current asset. So whenever fixed assets purchased in the business, it appears with its name, except the goods. And I think you are aware of that. What is goods? Any business that deals in a particular item is known as goods. The thing that has purchased in the business with the intention of earning profit by selling that particular item is known as goods. Okay. Come to the next. The next example is purchase goods for rupees 20,000 on credit from Mr. Sahil. So the first part is the same. Goods is an asset and it will increase in the business. So goods will debit. Mr. Sahil, a creditor. I think you can recall the meaning of creditor. Creditor is liabilities for the business. It will also increase. So it will credit. So how you will write it? Goods debit and Mr. Sahil credit. Okay. Now again come to the next. Goods sold for cash, rupees 15,000. If you have sold the goods, certainly cash will increase, and you know that cash is a kind of asset. So increase in asset will debit. So here cash will debit by rupees 15,000, and goods is also asset. So when the business has sold the goods, the balance of business will reduce. So reduction in goods will affect on reduction in asset. So asset will decrease. So goods will credit by 15,000. In the same context regarding goods, in next class or after next class, I will give you a different thing. I can introduce it here as well. Always keep in mind the better for you is, although writing goods is not wrong, but when goods has purchased, always find the head purchases account. Okay, and in case of goods sold, write down sales account. Okay, why? Because at the end of the business, you can easily find out how much you have purchased and how much you have sold. But it will be later discussed, although I have introduced you right now. For right now, here only take it as goods. Okay, now come to the next. You can see salary paid to employee, rupees 10,000. We all are aware of that salary is an expense for the business, because just salary has paid to employee. Why it has been paid? Because employee can work for the organization, and To recall you, what is expenses? Amount incurred for generating revenue. So that is known as expense. And one thumb rule also has explained to you that expense is always debit. So I think easily you can write down salary is ahead. Salary will debit by 15 by 10,000, and cash will decrease by 10,000. 15,000 by mistake it is in there, but it will be 10,000. Okay. Come to the next example. Cash withdrew from business by the proprietor for the personal use. So when the proprietor has withdrew cash from the business, certainly the balance of cash will reduce, and reduction in cash will going to affect on reduction in decreasing balance of asset. So it will credit. And one new word, I think if you can just collect it from chapter 1, drawing will be introduced here. What is drawing? Withdrawal from business for personal use by the proprietor. Okay. And drawing is in group of capital actually. Indirectly it is going to affect capital. So here drawing will debit and cash will credit. Again equation is equal. I hope now you can practice for this one. We are meeting in the next slide, next class. Till then, do the assignment with the same method as has been explained here. Till then, goodbye.